Welcome back, everyone, to Pamsime Vlogs. I am your host Lucas. Today, we have an exciting and intriguing topic to explore. We're diving deep into the history and haunting tales of the infamous Lizzie Borden House. If you're a fan of true crime, mysteries, and the paranormal, you're in for a spine-tingling treat. Before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming explorations. Now, let's step back in time and unlock the secrets of the Lizzie Borden House. Famous rhyme, the infamous rhyme, Lizzie Borden took an axe, gave her mother 40 whacks, when she saw what she had done. She gave her father 41, is often associated with the case. Lizzie Borden was born on July 19, 1860, in Fall River, Massachusetts. She was the youngest of two daughters in the Borden family. Lizzie's mother died when she was very young, and her father, Andrew Borden, later married Abby Durfee Gray. The relationship between Lizzie and her stepmother was reportedly strained, leading to tensions in the household. The infamous murders of Andrew and Abby Borden occurred on August 4, 1892, at the Borden family home in Fall River. Both victims were brutally killed with an axe. Lizzie Borden was arrested and charged with the murders. The trial took place in 1893 and garnered significant media attention, partly due to the gruesome nature of the crime and the fact that a woman was accused. Lizzie was acquitted by the jury, and the case remains unsolved to this day. Some theories suggest that Lizzie was indeed the perpetrator, while others speculate about alternative suspects. The Lizzie Borden House, where the murders occurred, is now a museum and bed and breakfast, offering visitors the opportunity to learn about this mysterious and intriguing chapter in American history. The trial of Lizzie Borden was a significant legal event in American history. The trial took place in New Bedford, Massachusetts, in June 1893. It was one of the most highly publicized trials of its time. Lizzie Borden was accused of the brutal axe murders of her father, Andrew Borden, and her stepmother, Abby Borden, which occurred on August 4, 1892. Lizzie was represented by a skilled defense team that included Andrew J. Jennings, Andrew V. Jennings, and George D. Robinson, a former Massachusetts governor. The prosecution was led by District Attorney Hosea Knowlton, who argued that Lizzie had both the motive and opportunity to commit the murders. The trial featured various pieces of circumstantial evidence, including Lizzie's conflicting statements, her purchase of poison before the murders, and a lack of an alibi for the time of the murders. Lizzie Borden was acquitted on June 20, 1893, after the jury deliberated for just over an hour. The case had captured the public's imagination, and the verdict was met with both surprise and controversy. The Lizzie Borden trial remains a subject of fascination and debate to this day. Some believe in Lizzie's innocence, while others think she got away with murder. Numerous books, films, and television shows have been inspired by the case. After her acquittal in the highly publicized trial for the murders of her father and stepmother, Lizzie Borden went on to live a somewhat reclusive life. Lizzie and her sister Emma inherited their father's estate, which was significant. They sold their family home on 2nd Street and bought a more modest house in the city. Lizzie named this new residence Maplecroft. Lizzie became somewhat of a recluse after the trial. She faced ostracism from many in her community due to the notoriety of the case and the suspicion that still surrounded her. Despite her reclusive nature, Lizzie did become involved in some community activities. She was known to be a regular attendee at church, donated to charities, and was involved in various women's organizations. Lizzie and her sister Emma did some traveling after the trial. They took several trips, including one to Europe. Lizzie Borden's sister Emma moved out of the Maplecroft house in 1905, and the two sisters reportedly had a falling out. Emma eventually moved to New Hampshire. Lizzie lived in Maplecroft until her death. Lizzie Borden died on June 1, 1927, at the age of 66. She passed away in her Fall River home from pneumonia. After her death, she was buried in the family plot alongside her father and stepmother. Lizzie's legacy remains linked to the unsolved murders and the enduring mystery surrounding her involvement in the crimes. Her story has continued to be a subject of fascination, and the Lizzie Borden House, where the murders took place, attracts curious visitors and ghost enthusiasts to this day. The Lizzie Borden House, with its notorious history tied to the unsolved murders of Andrew and Abby Borden in 1892, has garnered a reputation for being haunted. While these claims are anecdotal and subjective, here are some of the reported paranormal occurrences at the Lizzie Borden House. Visitors and guests have claimed to see apparitions or ghostly figures within the house. These apparitions are often described as resembling the Bordens. The house is said to be filled with strange and unexplained sounds, such as footsteps, knocking, and the sounds of an axe striking wood. These sounds are often attributed to the spirits of the murder victims. Some guests have reported objects moving on their own, doors opening and closing, and furniture being rearranged without any apparent explanation. Cold spots, areas where the temperature suddenly drops significantly, are frequently cited as evidence of paranormal activity in the house. Electronic devices and equipment are said to sometimes malfunction or experience disturbances when inside the house. Many visitors have reported feeling a sense of unease, discomfort, or being watched while in various parts of the house. Some have captured orb-like anomalies in photographs taken in the house, which are often associated with paranormal activity. It's worth noting that the Lizzie Borden House embraces its reputation for being haunted and offers ghost tours and overnight stays for those interested in exploring these alleged paranormal occurrences. Whether these experiences are genuine paranormal activity or the result of a heightened sense of anticipation and imagination due to the house's history is a matter of personal belief. And that wraps up our chilling journey through the Lizzie Borden House. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more intriguing tales of history and the paranormal, give it a thumbs up and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to Pam Syme Vlogs for more captivating content. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the unexplained. Thanks for joining us, and remember, the truth is often stranger than fiction. Goodbye, and we'll see you in the next video.